and today I am going to draw some cards regarding West Bengal elections. Many friends from Calcutta, Bengal, and other places nearby have approached me to just dig in for fun purpose and see what are the probable results based on the actions and the movement of various political parties here in the West Bengal. And I have a friend who has agreed to join me, and he's a dignitary from the same state. And thank you for joining me, friend. We are not going to reveal his name or face. He's asked to be anonymous, but he has a lot of knowledge about the politics, and uh, he does not share any political background, though I'd like to make it clear. So let's dig in and see what the West Bengal elections are going to um, bring for the people of this state. So, hello, sir, how are you doing? I hope I've got you at a good time.
Thank you so much, Kavya. Thank you so much for inviting me here. So I was a little inquisitive about West Bengal elections.
Yes.
So can I start with my first question?
Sure, just give me one moment. I'll shuffle the cards and then we're ready to go. I, I'm extremely sorry about the sounds in the background, guys. It's early hours in the morning, and I really have no control over who's moving out. Recordings were definitely better in the lockdown periods earlier. Okay, sir, let's have your questions.
The first question I would like to play is, now everybody's eyes throughout the nation is on Nandigram. Whom do you think is going to win the plot? Will Suvendu Adhikari be able to make it?
Okay. So now Subhendu Adhikari, from what I know, is contesting against Mamta Banerjee, or is the other way around. So we're going to see who is a stronger candidate from Nandigram. Show me one card for Subhendu Adhikari and show me one card for Mamta Banerjee. Who's more likely to win the elections in Nandigram, Subhendu Adhikari or Mamta Banerjee? Show me clearly, Spirit. Show me clearly. The cards here that I have are speaking volumes about the turn of events that are likely to occur with Subhendu Adhikari, and I feel like he has been a very strong candidate in the past, but here with the interference, I would say, from mm, Mamta Banerjee, her cards are definitely looking out and coming to be stronger than his. She has the Queen of Cups on her side, and she is going to receive a lot of support from people surrounding the area, or probably from her own karyakartas and people who support her party. But I definitely see that there is a chance at celebration for Mamta Banerjee here from, oh my god, from Nandigram, and she also gets the card of King of Cups. So whatever was not very strong in the past is developing in the right direction for her. Now, I'm not too much into politics, don't follow a lot of these whatever was going on over there, but I also definitely get from the Seven of Wands energy, Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, that Mr. Subhendu Adhikari has been very, very strong candidate, and he has done quite a lot of work in the past in his area. But here the cards are speaking about a sudden win or a surprise win for the new candidate Mamta Banerjee, who's contesting from there. She has three beautiful cards here from the deck, and they are Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands energy. So I definitely see that there is a reason for her celebration here. So this is me again, and we are moving to the next question here. So, what do we have here as your next question, sir? Let's proceed.
Yeah. During the last election, 2016 elections, the total vote share what AITC or All India Tribal Congress had was roughly about between 44.5 to 45% of vote share. And this time, Amit Shah is quite confident of almost getting 64% of the West Bengal vote share. And my question is, at the end of the day, who's probably like to form the government in West Bengal?
Okay, who is most likely to form the government in the state of West Bengal? Is it TMC or is it BJP?
The TMC, yeah, TMC, CPI, or BJP.
TMC, CPI, or BJP. Okay, let's pull out some cards for the chances that BJP has for forming a government in West Bengal. So that's BJP, that's TMC, and the third one is
CPI.
CPI is here. Oh. Oh my God, we have the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles here. Never have I drawn cards blindly like that. BJP gets Five of Pentacles, topped by the Queen of Pentacles. TMC gets Six of Pentacles, topped by Queen of Cups. CPI, let's draw a card for CPI. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups for CPI. Let me put these a little further ahead so I can share more cards with you. Now, going forward, give me just one more card to show how strong BJP is to form the government in the state of West Bengal. That's Three of Cups. For TMC, we have King of Pentacles. And for CPI, we have the Seven of Wands. So, my lovely viewers from West Bengal, I definitely see that BJP is a strong candidate this time, and it's a very strong party this time. But and they are doing some things that are correct, and it's a long leap they have taken from the past into the current times, but this is the, and they'll definitely have a reason to celebrate because they are setting stronger foot in the ground for their party in the current elections. Moving to CPI, they get the card of Seven of Pentacles, which is seeds well planted. They get the card of Ace of Cups and they get the card of Seven of Wands. I feel like people are once again looking at CPI to probably bring out a stronger candidate or have, probably do some things that brings them out in the public eye or gets them more attention, but they're going to have to wait because in these elections I don't see resurgence of CPI. And with the Six of Swords energy following the Seven of Wands, I feel like they have a long way to go before they're able to come across some positive results or some growth in the matters of or in the eye of the public. But when we come to TMC, they have some remarkable cards: Six of Pentacles, they have Queen of Cups, and they get the King of Pentacles. So if BJP is getting Queen of Pentacles, Mamta Banerjee's party is getting King of Pentacles. And I definitely feel like with the Queen of Cups, she's able to stir the emotional side in the public, in the masses, with whatever she's doing. And she's also able to garner a lot of attention and support from people with the Six of Pentacles appearing here. And whatever was the political milestone she hoped to achieve with the doings, I'm not going to delve into the details of what actions have been taken, but they have definitely created a dent in the hearts of people, and a positive one, I would say, in the hearts of the local people. And they're all for her, and they're also going to bring her back, though the margin between BJP and TMC, it doesn't look like a big gap to me. there is still a gap that TMC will have to take care of in the coming times. But BJP will have reasons to celebrate. Um, this is the reason, could be their growth from the past to the present moment. However, I clearly see the ball in the court of TMC this time. I really hope this is helping you guys, and let's get some more cards and see what other questions we have from our friend. Some interesting questions here. So, sir, would you like to share your third question with us?
Where does INC, Indian National Congress, stand in this election? Because last elections, during 2016 elections, they managed to win roughly around 44 seats, I suppose. Yeah, around 44 seats. So 44 seat was not a less number, because last time all that BJP could win is only 3 seats. So even INC is also fighting hard for these elections. Where do you think they stand?
Where does INC stand?
Anyway, they are going to join hands with TMC at the end of the day, probably. But individually, what do you think? Where do you think the Congress is going to stand?
Okay, we are going to ask in the cards what is the position of INC, Indian National Congress, in the current elections. And then we're also going to pull some cards and see what is their position or stance in comparison to TMC.
Yeah.
All right. So the card that has already popped out for INC is the card of Judgment, and I kind of feel like they're sitting on their throne, waiting for some good opportunities to fall in their lap. And let's go further and see what other messages are coming from the cards for INC. Nine of Cups. They're kind of hoping and making a wish to the universe to come forward and make this a miraculous win for them. But I feel like they need to open their eyes a little more. They get the card of the Lovers. So they're very fond of the policies they have been working with. But they need a huge change here, is what the card of Nine of Cups along with Judgment is telling me. And this is also talking about taking a quick look at their own, the way they've been functioning, or the way their plans and what their motives are, what the manifesto is, because they are kind of living in a blind spot. They're not open to what the other parties are doing, or what the need of the hour is, what the agenda should be, in accordance with the current times. So I feel like INC, one more, the card of the Tower, oh dear God. So the INC, they get the card of the Tower, and the card of the Tower means shaking up the foundation. Like I have been talking, that INC has not been keeping their eyes open, and what they don't see at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands energy. They kind of love their own company, and this is what they want to continue to do in the times to come also. But the card of the Tower here is definitely telling them to review their actions, review their plans, review their manifesto, review their motives, because whatever they have been working with, or they have, is probably a few thousand years old, and that's not going to help anybody, and certainly not their own party or people who are with them. So I even see a big fall or disintegration within this party in the coming times. So that's what the card of the Tower talks to me about. Now we're going to draw a comparison between INC and TMC to see. So would you like to add? Would you like to add to this next part of the question?
No, comparison between INC and TMC. There's a better comparison.
So let's go ahead and compare between INC and TMC. Who's going to do better in the present elections in the West Bengal state? Give me one card for INC, please. One card for INC. We have the Eight of Cups energy falling out once again, and there's once again the card of the Justice. There's the card of the Devil. This is for INC, and there's the card of the Chariot. So wow, these are some powerful cards showing up here for INC, but don't reach pre-conclusions. Let me draw some more cards for TMC. You never know, they might end up with the more powerful cards. Let me see the power and position of TMC in the present elections in West Bengal. They get the card of Ace of Swords. They get the card of Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles has been showing up a lot. They get the card of Two of Pentacles and they get the card of Three of Cups. Okay, give me a moment. So I feel like it's a rough ride for INC. They get the card of the most powerful energy or the dominant energy in their reading. The side is the Eight of Cups. And for the TMC, they get the Ace of Swords, which pretty much talks about new ways of working in the same position, or probably coming back or returning or movement upwards. So I see that TMC is definitely better off when it comes to comparing their position with INC. And INC needs to, again, the cards are talking about justice and the devil energy together. This tells me that they have been too much up in their head and not able to see the situation for what it is. They definitely need some powerful leaders. I also feel like they could be thinking about collaborating or joining hands in the background with some other parties in the times to come. And this may not be the straightforward route they have decided to take. And you get the card. They get the card of justice along with devil and the chariot. I feel like this could be the only one way they may think about salvaging their situation or their face in the present elections. And they might just want to go ahead and do that. So all is not hunky dory in the house of INC. Now, when we move to TMC, Trinamool Congress, they get the cards of Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles along with Three of Cups. So there's Ace 1, Two of Pentacles, and Three of Cups 3. So 1, 2, 3. They are making quick progression here. They're definitely better off than INC, though people may take notice of INC, but that's not going to be because of what they've done or where they've come. It could be just momentary or a temporary buzz, and the power still lies with TMC if we have to compare this with the INC. I also feel that Madam Chief Minister is holding a stronger, powerful position than those, or a collective position or collective group of people in the INC. Um, I also feel like she has a stronger reason to celebrate. She has more support than INC does, and which is one reason why INC may decide to go ahead and try to collaborate with other parties or try to get individuals to work with them. But this may happen later on. So this is what we have when we compare INC and TMC together. Let me put these cards back and see if we have another question. So here we are, moving on to our next question. These have been some powerful revelations from the cards. Please comment and let me know what you think about the reading. And I do not watch a lot of news, guys, but I do feel the cards are talking to you all who are interested in the West Bengal elections. And these cards may be revealing something more powerful to come in the times to come. So let's go forward with the next question. Sir, can we have next question from you, please?
My last question. There's been huge cry about CAA. CAA, I mean Citizen Amendment Bill. Will CAA help BJP to gain more numbers in this West Bengal elections?
All right, we have a very interesting questions from our dear friend, and the question is: will CAA help BJP get a stronger foothold in the soil of West Bengal elections? Let's go forward and see. So spirits, guides, angels, please guide me and show me. Will the issue of CAA help BJP become or emerge as a stronger party in the West Bengal elections this time? Give me one card, please. We have quite a few. We get the Nine of Pentacles, We get the card of Devil in reverse. I feel like I needed to take that in reverse. We get the card of Two of Wands in reverse. And we get the card of Page of Swords in reverse. Now, those of you who've been watching me for some time, you know that I don't take my cards in reverse. But they just flew out like that, so I'm going to have to read them like that. I feel like... one more thing. What the BJP don't see is the card of the World. They may be using this as a tactic or as an agenda to surface or come out on tops with this issue. But I feel like in the coming times, they're going to have to work on stronger issues, and they could be related to more grassroots level issues. They get the card of Nine of Pentacles. They're trying to reach the skies with this one issue. However, they need to also pay attention to some other frivolous or maybe lesser important appearing issues that are around them, but they're certainly important. I also feel with the Two of Wands in reverse energy, this may not be the only issue that gets them the kitty in the bag. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, they need to do their research well. There are few more stronger issues playing out in the minds of people, and in the state of West Bengal that does demand their attention. Then they may not be aware of it right now, or they could be treating those issues as minute or lesser value issues. But with the card of Ten of Swords energy and the card of King of Cups, they might arrive at those issues also just in time, probably towards a much later stage. And then the issue of CAA combined with those other smaller issues forms a stronger background for them, or a stronger foundation for them. Let me just get some more cards to clarify this further. No. This still may not get BJP the winning vote. With the card of the Fool appearing in the position of nay, no, I get that this may not be the only one big reason that earns them the extra mileage in the West Bengal elections this time. They could be coming out very strongly. They could be thinking that this is a powerful issue. This is though, but this is not the only thing they need to focus on. And but I definitely feel it's a leap forward in the right direction from wherever the BJP was previously to where they are getting to in the current elections. So I'm wishing all the parties all the best, and I personally want to make this clear and known that I am not leaning towards any, or I do not endorse or support any political party, nor I'm a political person. So whatever the views and ideas expressed here are, they completely personal and for entertainment purpose only. In no way they can be or may be used for gaining attention or time, or maybe publicized for any in any which manner. So that's me once again, and bye bye. Lots of love to each one of you. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back with more predictions. Do comment and let me know what other readings you'd like to hear from me on. And if there are any other issues that I can delve into, I would be glad to bring more clarity into in that situation. Thank you. Bye bye.